think there's been one school of thought saying that HR people should move to CEO roles and heading organizations and so on and so forth, and we shouldn't be talking about HR anymore, or the same things in HR or building credibility for HR anymore. My view is that yes, while as individuals, there may be individuals who aspire to become heads of organizations, and I think HR should perhaps produce as many CEOs as any other function. Having said that, people who are performing functions in HR also need to build credibility to be able to, in a way, do their HR jobs well. Having said that, I think why it becomes even more important now is two things. I think one is that increasingly you see more and more literature and more talk about saying, is HR important enough? Okay, and I believe that yes, the function is important and it can add significant value to the business. Number one. Number two, given the times we live in, which is dramatic change, and people having to deal with change, which is quite dramatic and speedy in nature, I think the role of HR will become even more important going forward than it has been in the past. Okay? While some of the basics will not go away, I think the perspectives we bring to the role will significantly change. Okay? And I think building credibility, as a professional in any function, I think there are some basics which apply. So one of the ways to look at it also is that some of these shifts we talk about could as well apply to any other function. Because the HR function has lesser metrics than many other functions directly linked to the business at least, I think it is even more important that the credibility in this function is built by the individuals in the function. Only then they can actually be more effective. I believe that HR comes into question as a function much more, and therefore it's very, very important that as HR professionals, we believe that it is important to periodically reflect as to where our function is going, figure out, is that the right sort of direction, if you will, and then, as professionals in that function, choose whether, some of this building of credibility will enable us to perform our role better.